Hey guys, what's up? Just got back. I took the horses for a long jog. I'd have liked to gotten video, but it was just me, and I was on the road the whole time, and I didn't dare try and do it all one-handed. I'm not that good, but we just got back. There's Bob and Rose. He's a little mad at me. Um, you see this right here? This is a check rein. Goes there, goes down underneath the saddle there, back to the spider, and then there's a crupper around his tail, and I'll show you that here in a second. I added that, and he's not a fan of it. Let me get you around the back end of him. And there you see the crupper, and it all connects up there on the spider. Whoa! Stand! They Rose did really well. I was expecting her to do, I don't know what I was expecting of her. She's so much different of a horse than Bob. I mean, they're normally, and don't get me wrong, they're both very good animals. They obviously both have a very different personality. Like I said, he doesn't care for that crupper and that check rein, but he kept putting his head down to the ground, and he almost stripped a couple times. So when I got back, we added that just to see what it does, and so far, it seems to be doing the trick. He's not putting his head all the way down. He's not going berserk. He is still doing this. Like, he'll be standing here, and he'll be stretching his head around, clicking the neck yoke. I mean, he can get his head down quite a ways, but not as far as he used to, because obviously it checks him. He pops his head back up. Rose did awesome. Like I said, she's different. She's nothing like him. She likes to go, go, go. I do have a feeling she's been a bit of a broodmare the last couple of years of her life, because just from the way she acts, but that could be just her. But they do awesome. I love these harnesses that I got. These are nylon harnesses. They are so much nicer throwing these up on these guys. And I think it's funny, before we go, I can't do that. That's tight in there. Same with her. Before we go anywhere, it's tight, and then when we get back, I can put a fist in there. So I'm probably going to have to downsize collars. Hers is an adjustable, and it's all the way adjusted down. His isn't an adjustable, but I don't dare go a whole nother size down, because I don't think it'll work for him. Like I said, he's not enjoying that check rein at all. But I need to do something to keep him from trying to trip. I got them resting right at the moment, if you're wondering why they're tied up. I'm just trying to get them used to stopping, going, me dicking around. I'm hoping, like I said, I plan on using them a lot this summer. These guys are impatient. They want food. It's not even close to feeding time. There's Minnie, Rosie, and Daisy. Jack and Holly are tied up in the barn right now. I believe everybody's outside. They're actually standing behind that wall there in the alleyway. Fawny's getting close to freshening. I figured another 2 weeks at most. Her bag just gets bigger daily. And the calf definitely, you can tell the calf dropped. I drove them, well, from this farm to the center of Nichols is 5 miles, and I went maybe another, I'll say 2.5 past that. And then I got to the end, I gave him a rest. And then we came back. And like I said, I adjusted that, put that neck rein, or that check rein on. And we went around the field a couple times. So hopefully they're getting some exercise in at least, you know. Like I said, I think it's funny that Rose knows that if I put her still, she stands still. She doesn't move. She does what I tell her, and she just stands there like it's nothing. Bob will sit there and fidget the whole time. I mean, I know he's tired. He just went on a 12-mile round trip, if not a little more. And then I gotta come in here and check on these two. Tied up at the moment. I gotta get this cleaned out here today. They never really care for all this stuff. This has got to get cleaned out. I'm hoping to get a hold of someone with a post pounder. If not, I'm gonna put the auger back on 40-20. And if I got to hand pound some more posts, I'll hand pound some more posts. Yeah, here we are. We'll come out into this, out here. Here these guys are. The bag blew away. Take care of that. There's Lolo. There's Mama Cow. Behind her is the other black one. I mean, you can see a little bit of udder on her. You can see udder starting to drop on her. Spaz. A little bit of udder starting to drop on her. And then there's Fawny. You can definitely see the udder on her. She's definitely, and of course she's not going to let us see it, but you can, I mean, if you look, that belly's starting to drop. I figure she's closest. I mean, that baby's right there. Latest end of the month. There you go. There's a little bit better shot of her bag. But she's definitely, she's not caked up, but she's bagging up. I mean, Mama's just getting wide. Look at that. Lolo's kind of starting to widen out. I don't know. I never preg checked her. If she does, she does. If she is, she is. If not, she goes to freezer camp, as everybody knows. She hasn't developed any sort of bag. And then she's starting to widen back, or starting to puff out. I mean, everybody's on a show sign of bags. They're trying to, at least we know everybody's pregnant. Except for Lolo, of course, like I said. I've been getting picked on because my buddy wants me to breed my horses, but I want to work them for a little bit. I know Rose has been bred before, so I know she takes. It's just whether or not I can find a breeder, which I think I can. I don't think that'll be the issue. I think the biggest issue is, do I want to, or don't I? I'd like to take you guys for another joyride with me, but I need Christopher or something to hold my phone. But I don't have anything at the moment. I gotta come up with one. And like I said, these guys are just chilling. We'll probably go out one more time around, and then I'll put them up. I did notice that these have this clip here, which, for those that don't know, this clip I can clip on something here, and then another thing that'll go like a belly band. It'll go down under them, and there'll be a loop right here to hold shafts. So I can actually use these to drive single, which I would love to be able to do. Especially with her. And I think it's funny because she's got a bit in her mouth, so I could probably almost get away with cutting her hair again. Because I had to roach them, which means I took the tops off. It looks horrible. I did it with a pair of scissors. I don't know if I'll be able to do it again or not. I think maybe when they're in a different scenario we will. But other than that, these guys did awesome. I can't wait. I think tomorrow, if it don't rain, we'll try again. But we won't go as far. We're just going to work them. I'll find something heavy to hook behind the forecart. I wish I could hook. I wish I had a hay wagon. Hook a hay wagon behind them. I do have the sled. And I still have the log cart to try out. I think now would be the time to try it out, simply because they've been worked a little bit, and they know to walk and stand and what have you. But the wind's picking up. I don't know if we're going to get a storm or not. I know I got to feed these guys hay. They definitely need hay. The big cows should have hay. Little cows I got to feed. I'm feeding soaked oats now. I switched over their grain. I did it for a couple of reasons. One, it's cheaper. And two, they seem to do a lot better on it. They've been on it now for 3-4 weeks. And they seem to be acting and just overall, generally, just seem to be doing better. And I think that's the way I'm going to go from now on, is just keep feeding soaked oats. Once I get the new pasture finished, I think that'll help a lot. I don't know how much it's going to affect it. I know the woven wire pasture, which is the little pasture that they get now, I don't even know if the grass is going to grow back on that. I might have to seed that. And if I do, I'll go to like Tractor Supply or something and buy some pasture forage mix. Just a small couple bags, like a 25-pound bag maybe. And we'll drag that in. I'm not going to till or nothing, just broadcast and drag. Maybe I'll even use these guys to drag it if I can come up with a drag. So I found a manure spreader, and I think that I'm going to try and put that to work with these guys. I just got to get it bought. I found a sickle bar mower. Got to get that bought. Neither one are going anywhere. I know where they are. They're not going anywhere. I've been told by both people that own them that they're mine when I can get them the money. And the one guy flat out told me, he says, just take it. I don't feel right doing that. I'm not one of those guys that'll just take something without handing money over. Couple things. We might have some exciting news coming up here at the farm. I don't know for sure. It hasn't been confirmed to me yet. I got to talk to a guy and get it confirmed. But if we can get it confirmed, you guys are going to love this. And I know right now there's only a handful of y'all that watch these videos, but I appreciate every one of you. And I'd like to see this page grow. I'd like to see the content get better. Hopefully the content's going to get better, especially now that we're approaching haying season. And we're going to be using these two for haying, which I'm super excited about. I always wanted a pair of drafts, especially Belgians, and to be able to have them. And now getting the ability to work them and farm with them has just been the highlight of this year so far. And I truly can't wait to see what happens down the road. I'm ever hopeful for everything. I know, like I said, I'd love to log with them. That's not turning out right now, especially with the economy being as it is. The log market's taking a crap because of the tariff bull crap, which there's an end game to that, and I'm not going to get into politics, but we all know there's an end game, and I can't wait for that to finally happen so that we can go down. But I will see you guys in a little while, and hopefully we're doing something fun and you guys get to witness it all. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.